Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Boxing. I'm Leti.
I'm LB.
And let's get into this fight. Also, we
boy.
had my boy Xander Zayas out of Puerto Rico versus Elias Espadas out of Mexico.
Yeah.
Gosh, guys, I was very...
Hey, you know what? Go ahead. This is
my boy Xander Zayas. I know this is the up and coming. You guys are going to be the new superstar out of Puerto Rico. I know, they had a little mixed up with another, names in there, but it's definitely going to be Xander Zayas. I've been watching his fights. This is my guy for sure. Mm-hmm. I was so happy to see him back in the ring. I was sad that I didn't get to see him on the Puerto Rico Parade Day, but he got viral infection or something like that when he was out in Australia in the convulsus camp or whatever. But I'm happy that I got to see him back in. I thought he looked good, in his fight. I feel like he was hungry to come back in. I know he was very upset that he couldn't fight last time. So He came, he gave it his all, and I was just excited to see him. He got the win, knockout on the 5th round versus Elias. Mm-hmm. And man, he an explosive fighter to me. That's my guy again. I just, I love his movement in the ring. And this time I feel like he was like staying in there to like want to do, exchanges with Elias. And that's a little bit new for him. But I think it was just him being excited to get back in the ring and want to fight.
Oh yeah. You could tell you could tell he wanted to fight. I remember after when he announced that he wasn't going to be able to fight, and he was emotional, and
viral.
He went viral. He was just talking about how much it meant to him and how much it meant to the fans. And just on that little video alone, you could tell how much this boy loves boxing.
He loves the
pours
sport.
His heart and soul into it. And you can see with the passion that he fights with on how much he loves the sport. And I will say this, even in that small amount of, even in that amount of time, you can see, just the improvements that he's made. And he's becoming more and more polished as a fighter. And you could see it, and some of the things, just the way that he was, that he was fighting, you could tell that he missed it. And he was in there.
He's only 19, going on 20, but only 19. How much? He's just gonna get that much better,
Yeah.
He's got power, He moves around in the ring. He throws combinations, nasty combination, goes to the body well.
Yeah, and he was in there. I think it's important to know that he was in there with a grown man.
Yeah.
He's in there with a grown man, and the fact that his power is developing. He doesn't have his manpower yet, but his power is developing. But it wasn't really his power that really got the guy out of there. I mean, it was his skills. He set up the punches. Like the first knockdown that he had was beautiful. For him to feint, he fainted. He fainted, got the opponent to throw and threw a nasty left hook. It was just beautiful. Even he turned around and was like, "Ooh, that was." And I was like, "Oh, that's nasty." Yeah. So he's got a lot of promise. You could tell that he loves this. He gonna be in the gym.
Yep.
It was just.
This is his passion.
And he's got that Puerto Rican passion. For his for Puerto Rico, you could tell he bleeds that. And so it's just gonna be good. It's gonna be good for the sport of boxing. It's gonna be good for it's gonna be good.
And this was the first time that he fought against someone with that degree of fights. And they're like, let's see how he's gonna do. Because being a prospect at first, it's like let's throw him with a few here, whoop de whoop. But when I started to get developing fights.
He's got a couple of things he got to work on defensively, but I mean that's what you expect from someone who's 18, 19 years old. So.
But again, he's done a little bit better with defense compared to this fight. But I just felt like he wanted to come and just fight because he missed the sport so much. Yeah. But again, he does have to work on the defense a little bit more because he got hit. Elias caught him a few times.
And he did come out. And the thing that was curious to me because we talked even before. Like I was like, I wonder where he's gonna try to win his. Is this gonna be where at 154? Is this gonna be because he's growing? Is this gonna be where he tries to get compete for his first title? He came out this week and was like, he thinks 154 is going to be where he can get his first title. So I was like, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting. It's going to, because 154 is stacked, but man, he's right up there. He's got good size for the division. You could tell that, his IQ is only growing. And we're excited for his career.
I'm excited to see him. I'm going to, see him just get bigger and bigger and get better and better.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico, shout out to y'all. Amazing fighter coming up, you know, from San Juan.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all we got. So thanks for tuning in, y'all.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Or talk your shit. And we out.